Hotel industry is a form of accommodation that provides tourists either within or outside the country with a convenient place to stay, nutritious food to eat, and be served with the best services. This is an important sector as the satisfaction of the tourists could increase the country's image, and it also served as a significant catalyst of global economic growth in driving socio-economic development and job creation. As stated in the World Travel and Tourism Council (WTTC), the country's hospitality created 1.3 million jobs, which is 11.9% of all total employment nationwide. While in Malaysia, according to the figures published by the Department of Statistics of Malaysia of 2018, there were 3.5 million employees hired for tourism-related jobs, where accommodation hotel is 6.4%. This shows that the country's economy is still operating full employment that is below 4.0. The number of hotels increased tremendously from 1,492 hotels to 4,750 hotels in 2018, while the number of local guests staying in the hotel also increased to 8,202,019 domestic guests and 11,620,709 international guests. However, after the COVID-19 pandemic that hit the world, the hospitality sector is facing a difficulty and unprecedented challenge by closure of hotels, homestays, airlines, and tourism spots. This is due to the virus that traveled around the world through the traveling and movement of people during vacations, which results in the spread of the virus around the globe. When this virus got out of control, as it was spreading through the contact of people, Malaysia announced the lockdown, and traveling was also restricted starting from 18 March 2020 to avoid things becoming worse. COVID-19 has caused a slew of issues in the hotel industry. One of them is that the hotel industry's contribution to economic development has declined dramatically, resulting in a decrease in GDP. The cancellation of tourist trips had a significant impact on the hotel business since everyone cancelled their hotel bookings. Tourists withdrew 170,084 accommodation bookings earlier in the lockdown period due to increasing incidences of COVID-19, resulting in a considerable income decrease of 68,190,364 ringgit. Malaysian Associations of Hotels (MAH) CEO Yap Ling Seng tells The Age that hotel might lose 3.3 billion ringgit in room income alone from January to June. Kuala Lumpur, the hotel capital and a popular tourist destination, lost 23,021,301 ringgit in revenue due to the cancellation of 55,050 rooms. According to data from the Malaysian Association of Hotels, the severity of hotel room cancellation varies by state in Malaysia. After Kuala Lumpur, Sabah has suffered the second highest losses. As of March 20, there had been 33,769 cancellations, resulting in a loss of 11.79 million ringgit. Selangor came in third with 9.05 million ringgit in losses. Penang, in fourth place, had 18,476 booking cancellations and lost 8.96 million ringgit until March 20, 2020. The issue is not limited to Malaysia, rather it also occurs in other nations. According to the China Hospitality Association 2020, China's hotel business lost about 67 billion yuan, approximately $9.44 billion in income in January and February 2020, and 74.29% of Chinese hotels were closed for an average of 27 days. China, Hong Kong, Vietnam, and Singapore lost approximately $20 billion in GDP and 3 million jobs in the tourism sector. Due to hotel industry's massive losses, many workers were laid off and their pay was reduced. In one of their reports on the hotel industry, Star Malaysia stated that a total of 56,299 hotel employees were affected by the pandemic, with 9% of employees suffering from salary reductions by the hotel, 17% of employees suffering from the hotel sending them on unpaid leaves for an unknown period, and 2,041 hotel employees suffering from layoffs by the hotel. In fact, the closures of hotels, tourism spots, homestays, as well as a large drop in tourists have resulted in an increase in unemployment rate not only in Malaysia, but around the world. As most companies, organizations, and corporations are downsizing and firing employees, as well as sending them on unpaid leaves for an unknown reason. Because of the region's declining revenues, many jobs were also eliminated. To deal with the problem, governments and industry are focusing their efforts on rethinking the tourism sector. Some of the initiatives from the government have their setbacks. One of the existing initiatives is that the government will extend the exemption of the duty tax, tourism tax, and hotel tax. However, these initiatives cannot be implemented for a long time as it will affect the funds that need to be used for other things in this industry. The tourism industry of the whole world faced difficulties as this industry was badly affected by COVID-19. They need to take exceptional steps to respond to this crisis. Several initiatives have been implemented by some countries to recover the tourism industry. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD), the OECD countries' governments have reacted quickly to implement extraordinary steps to reduce the COVID-19 economic impact on businesses and employees. The employee-based stimulus packages that include liquidity injections as well as fiscal relief such as loans, tax breaks, and guarantee schemes that will benefit the tourism industry. Next, the government has established safety health by embracing the technology of secure, seamless, and contactless travel such as cashless payment, online banking, contactless transaction, and contactless check-in by doing promotions in the form of rebate vouchers, e-vouchers, cashback through e-wallets, and discounts. MySejahtera also are essential to all people to enter any places. Other than that, the Japan Tourism Agency spent 3.6 billion yen to provide accurate information for international tourists and make their tourist destinations more attractive to attract tourists after the end of the pandemic.
Is this enough?
What can we do? We need to take some action to help our country improve in this industry. By traveling within Malaysia, as this country is also rich in interesting places like Kuala Lumpur, Perhentian Island, Langkawi, and many more, we should encourage others to travel across Malaysia. Besides visiting interesting places, we can use our spending allocation to support perusahaan kecil, our community's economy, generate employment back, and to increase their source of income. The government should also provide campaign like Cuti Cuti Malaysia to encourage people to have confidence to travel back. And we should also train essential skills in people so that they will grow and have special ability that can make company accept them as a worker. For the hotel industry itself, they should aggressively open for social events like pre-wedding, anniversaries, and other celebrations. To make their marketing compelling to the travelers, the hotels should look at creating value-added packages and make offers. Updating the hotel's website and social media by enabling customers to get all the details on the hygiene processes in places, as those become critical criteria for booking. This offers hotels an opportunity to convert this traffic into bookings. Nowadays, in 2022, the hotel industry has started to recover from the pandemic by offering discounts in order to attract the tourists back. The authority of the hotel industry also provides standard operating procedure (SOP) to be followed based on the prevention measures for COVID-19, such as wearing masks, keep distancing, always wash their hands, and encourage the tourists to use their personal belongings in order to break COVID-19 chain. In conclusion, all entities in Malaysia need to cooperate and work together to revive the hotel industry in Malaysia.